Donahue. Donahue absent. Hawley. Here. Hawley here. Farnwell.
Here.
Farnwell here. Osling.
Here.
Osling here. Thompson.
Here.
Thompson here. Carr.
Here.
Carr here. Pittman.
Here.
Pittman here. Slattery.
Here.
Slattery here. Poulos.
Here.
Poulos here. Johnson.
Here.
Johnson here. Frausto.
Here.
Frausto here. Bellato.
Here.
Bellato here. Vieta.
Here.
Vieta here. Call present.
Thank you very much. Now, move on to the presentation of journal proceedings. I need a motion to approve the city council minutes for the date of February the 13th, 2018, and the proceedings of the budget workshop held on February the 20th, 2018. Do I have a motion? Motion by Alderman Viera. Do I have a second by Alderman Thompson? Any questions? Roll call, please.
Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Farnwell.
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Thompson.
Aye.
Thompson, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Frausto.
Aye.
Frausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. We move on to public comment. Again, we'll try to limit it to any of the issues pertaining to today's agenda. We'll limit you to 3 minutes. Again, anybody who'd like to approach, I'll need your name and address. Go ahead, sir.
First, okay, thank you.
I'll need just your name and address.
My name is Perry Hogue. I actually live in Flossmoor, and I appreciate meeting with you briefly, Mr. Mayor. I'm here today to simply offer the City of Blue Island a very small gift on behalf of my father. My father was born in Blue Island on August 16, 1923. He was a World War II veteran, married, raised, and born in Blue Island. He was married in 1944 and married for 65 years to a Blue Island Irish woman. But when he turned 93 years old, we were going through his World War II scrapbook, and there was a page here that I thought was really very striking from the Blue Island Sentinel, the Blue Island Sun Standard from August of 1945. And I said at the time, it was his 93rd birthday, that we should get this. We should, and he said, yeah, we should. I never got around to it. My father passed away on January 18th, and I did ultimately go ahead and have this page from the Blue Island Sun Sentinel framed, and I would like to offer it to the village. I did greedily put a picture of my father on the back.
In fact, what we're going to do, we're going to transfer that photo to the front, and with your permission, we'll hang it on this wall.
That would be
In honor of your
outstanding.
father, and thank you for the gift.
If I could take a minute and read it, it's really quite moving.
Sure.
And it's from August 1945. The war had been over only a week or so. August 27, 1945. And it said, there's a number 2193 and then a number 66. And it says, when official announcement was made last week that World War II had been concluded after several years of earth-ravishing destruction, a war-weary world began to breathe easier. Blue Island, too, fell in line with all the other cities and towns throughout the world and thanked the Lord that the struggle which took its toll of Blue Islanders and spared more than 2,000 others who were engaged in the conflict came to a victorious end for the Allied nations who had been engaged in a death struggle for liberty and justice for all times. Blue Island, a city of 16,638 people when the last official census was taken in 1940, contributed 2,193 men and women to the rosters of the government's various armed forces. Of this number, 66 men who were members of the United States Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, and other branches of service will not return to their homes here. They have paid the supreme sacrifice in the battle of liberation from the evil powers who were attempting to enslave the peoples of the world in their world supremacy conquest. As a whole, the city of Blue Island is indeed proud of the fact that it played at least a small part in defeating Nazism and the emperor worshippers of Japan and all that they stood for. The city is also proud of its home front activities in producing war implements for the country's fighting men, for contributing blood for life-saving plasma to be used on the world's battlefields, for overscribing every war bond issue and all other quotas set up by the various agencies engaged in aiding America's men and women who did their bit in winning the war. Yes, Blue Island is proud to know that it did its part so that the war ended the way those who fought and died had wanted it. So with that, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to give this to your village, police, your city.
Well, again, on behalf of all of us as the residents and mayor of the city of Blue Island, I'll take this with great honor. We'll pass it on to all the aldermen so they can see it and read it. And again, what an honor.
Thank you very much.
Anyone else? Mr. Roscoe?
Well, I want to thank everyone who had a chance to come to our Black History program. This year, it was extraordinary. It was a lot of hard work for watch group number 37, but we enjoyed it and it paid off. And we have a lot of people that sponsored us. Altogether, sponsors and volunteers, it was 85 people. But a lot of people from City Hall, aldermen, the mayor came. I have to give it to Randy. I think by him putting it on the city website, that helped. Forum newspaper, and like I said, our mayor. We had a lot of people who helped us financially, and I have to give them credit. And it's a lot of our aldermen, and I want everyone to know that they did it. Then I'm gonna come back to Robert Reeder. Okay, we got Alderman Tom Holly. We have Fred Bellotto, Candace Carr. She's been supporting us even when she had her store. She always supports us. Carmine Bellotto, Randy, other people like Blue Station Apartments, McDonald, Crunch Brothers, Corvax Liquor, Demasi. And I told Demasi, I said, we ran out of food, But it was so many people, I wasn't expecting that many people. Access to Blue Island Family Health Center, Robert and Donna Thompson, Tom Mattel, the Blue Island Women of Worship, they helped serve the food. And the library, they participated more than what they normally do. They brought speakers. They had people who came and performed. Who else? Bob Jackson came and he helped us set up. So it was a real good night. We talked. We had poems. We had people from the fire department. Andre, he told us about a book. He read some of his poems. So it was fun. The people who didn't come, you did miss a good program. A lot of the people were from Blue Island, and they volunteered and did a good job. Now, Robert Reeder surprised us, and he gave watch group number 37 from the state of Illinois, House of Representatives, General Assembly. He gave us a resolution number 782. I don't know if any watch group in Blue Island never received that, but it was a real good honor. Ms. Thompson and I, we worked real hard with that watch group. And sometimes we don't have as many people working with us, but it's still, we stuck it out. And I hope that the rest of the aldermen, you encourage your wards to get the neighborhood watch group, because we are a very diverse city. And Black culture is one night. We got 11 more months. We have 11 months of party. Every time we have something, we have a good time. Even the parade for Christmas time, it just be awesome. So, encourage them. We need more watch groups. We need more positive things instead of negative. Now, I also went to John Reeder Community Center, and they had a big program. Okay, they had a lot of kids, which I thought, man, would be more kids, but I had a little bit of everybody here. But I'm not gonna steal their thunder. Dexter, about here? Dexter, it's your award. You wanna tell them what happened?
You know what? You speaking so eloquently, won't you?
They gave out awards to different citizens of Blue Island. Nancy Thompson was one. Our policeman Jerry, another lady, I don't know her. So.
Police chief also received one.
Huh?
Chief King.
Oh, Chief. Yeah, Chief King. But it was another lady too.
Miss Alwumi for education.
Okay. Well, they gave plaques to them, and Our mayor was there, so it was also a nice evening, but I wanted to hurry up and get out of there. There was a lot of kids and they was waiting to play basketball. So I want to thank everyone, and hopefully the rest of you, you're welcome. Come on and come to the program.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, my name is John Dunleavy from Portable Recovery Housing at 13811 Southwestern. We occupy Mother of Sorrows. We've been working with Dexter Johnson regarding jobs. We work with closely, we build a relationship with 9 staffing agencies, and we can't supply all the jobs. We have thousands and thousands of job opportunities. Also, we offer transportation. Most of the jobs are out west, western suburbs and counties. We help with getting their IDs if they need IDs, or a cell phone to get a hold of. We also help them sign up for health care, but we're going to get the word out right now. We got the first word covered, but starting March 15th, every Thursday, there's going to be a job fair from 1 to 3, and by July 1st, nobody in Blue Island can say that they don't have a job. There'll be a job for them. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Chief, I also have to say, John Dunleavy and Affordable Recovery gave Rec Center for the Black History event 300 cupcakes. And I'm a diabetic. I didn't have no business around them cupcakes, and they were delicious and beautifully decorated as well.
And we didn't poison them.
I ate 2 of them, so I know. All right. Anyone else? Name and address.
Carol DePace Green, 2731 Orchard Street, Blue Island, Illinois. Tonight I want to talk about the tax levy increase and the budget, the water rate increase, the plans for a Blue Island Building Department increase, the rental increase, the gasoline tax increase, the business license increase, the restaurant places to eat increase, more red light cameras, adding more red light cameras, the golf course not paying its water bill and putting their water bill on the taxpayers, bulk trash pickup increase, the garbage and sanitation increase, the parking lot at Metro Lot increase, the ambulance fee increase, the rental housing inspection fee increase, establish a lien process for outstanding fines, the motor fuel city tax increase. Blue Island is still missing $3.5 million that was moved by Carmen Bellato, the treasurer, and has never been seen again. We do need to find out where that money is, because that's exactly how much money is missing to balance the city budget, and is responsible for the recommendation for all of these increases, including home rule once again. Now, at our previous city council meetings, we would hear all about the savings, the savings, the savings, and how the current city council has saved so much money for Blue Island taxpayers. Where is it? Where are these savings? Until such time as all of the waste has been cut from all of these departments, you should not be trying to balance the city budget on the backs of the working families who live in Blue Island. The tax levy's already been increased and everybody is stretched out. This is absolutely unacceptable.
Anything else?
Yes.
You got less than a minute.
We need you, Mayor Vargas, to stand up and ensure that the taxpayers of Blue Island are not enslaved with all of these increases. You've promised me that you will do it, and I'm going to hold you to that promise.
Thank you very much. Anyone else? We do have representatives of Moraine Valley. Podium is yours.
Good evening. On behalf of Moraine Valley, well, first of all, my name is Kiana Battle, and I'm Dean of Career Programs at Moraine Valley. On behalf of Moraine Valley Community College, I would like to express how excited we are about the opportunity to expand 4 of our healthcare programs to our Blue Island satellite campus. The programs identified as part of this expansion project include Basic Nurse Assistant, which launched in January of this year. Nursing and phlebotomy are both scheduled to launch in August of 2018, with the coding specialist program slated to begin in fall of 2020. To commemorate this momentous occasion, on February 20th, 2018, Moraine Valley hosted a ribbon-cutting ceremony and a tour of the new state-of-the-art facilities. Once again, we would like to thank the City of Blue Island for your continuous support of our mission to increase access to a quality and affordable education while training the next generation of healthcare professionals. So thank you all for your support.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Again, on behalf of the City of Blue Island, one of our dreams on the wish list for this administration since day one, and one of my personal dreams, is to make Blue Island a medical district, again with Moraine Valley, DuPage Medical Group, Metro South, Access to Health, Oak Street, etc. There had been talk, and no offense to Moraine Valley, St. Xavier also had shown some interest a year ago, again working in conjunction with everyone, and that's still part of the dream. The other dream is making Blue Island a transportation hub, and that had been discussed prior to this administration, that come to fruition, and the business district, which is on its way, which was started almost a year and some months ago. Again, those are dreams that we're striving for, and again, thank you to Moraine Valley, to its trustees, its president, its professors, and specifically its students. Keep it up, job well done, and I was impressed, very, very, very impressed with that facility, and you're going to do exceptionally well. Exceptionally well. And the dream is to bring students not only from the areas, but actually bring them from downtown to the train, using the metro. Is being another location that they come and study. Thank you very much to Moraine Valley.
Thank you very much.
Anyone else? If not, we'll move on. Report of city officials. That goes into my presentation and proclamation. Do we have anyone from Sun Yen Performing Arts who's supposed to be here? I'll read the proclamation. Whereas the City of Blue Island congratulates the Mid-U.S. Falun Dafa Association of Chicago, Illinois, for bringing the Shenyang Performing Arts to Illinois as part of its 2018 international tour. And whereas the Mid-USA Falun Dafa Association of Chicago, Illinois, a non-profit organization based in Chicago, is devoted to the preservation and promotion of traditional Chinese culture, ethics, and arts. And whereas the Shenyang Performing Arts is a non-profit organization based in New York, and is a show made in the U.S. that cannot be seen in China today, where traditional culture has been largely destroyed under a communist rule. And we're celebrating the excellence and grandeur of Chinese classic dance and music. Shenyang, inspired by 5,000 years of traditional Chinese culture, incorporates in its performances ancient heroic legends, modern stories of courage, divinely inspired epics, and beautiful cultural dances. And whereas the show seeks to not only entertain, but also to broadly educate, enrich, and inspire beyond cultural boundaries. And whereas the Shenyang show, produced by Shenyang Performing Arts, is coming to the Rosemont Theater, the dates March 21st to the 25th, 2011, the Aurora Paramount Theater on April the 5th through the 8th, 2018, and the Chicago Harris Theater on April the 12th through the 15th, 2018. And now therefore I, Domingo F. Vargas, Mayor of the City of Blue Island, do hereby proclaim March 21st, 25th, 2008 as Shenyang Performing Arts Celebration, and recognize its artistic contribution to the people of the state of Illinois. In witness thereof, I hear unto my seal the City of Blue Island, this 27th day of February. Do you need a motion? Or we just read it? All right. That's my announcement on that one. We already mentioned Moraine Valley. City Clerk, Any business?
I have one item. I need a motion to approve a request from St. Benedict Church to have their third annual Living Stations of the Cross on March 30th, 2018, from 12 noon until roughly 1:30 p.m.
We have a motion by Alderman Viera, second by Alderman Tom Hawley. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. Farinwald.
Aye.
Farinwald, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Thompson.
Aye.
Thompson, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Frausto.
Aye.
Frausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Anything else?
No, sir.
Any bids?
No bids, Your Honor.
City treasurer?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to have a motion for transferring money from restricted funds and also the non-restricted funds of a total of $435,473.60. Most of these are for work that's been done last year for Robinson Engineering and Gallagher and Henry, Gallagher Asphalt, I mean. So basically, this is also from MFT, about $10,000. TIF 2, $2,000 approximately. TIF 3, $200. TIF 5, $408,000. And from the non-restricted, from water, about $12,000. And golf, around $3,000. This is just round numbers. And then in the near future, I think I'm going to start putting this in the packet with you guys to further clarify certain things that were just said. I have a statement next to the council meeting.
All right. That's fine.
Motion, please.
Motion by Alderman Osling, second by Alderman Farinwald. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. Farinwald.
Aye.
Farinwald, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Thompson.
You had a question, sorry about that. Go ahead.
These are all TIF funds
Yes.
that you're speaking about.
These are all
Only TIF.
TIF 2, TIF 3,
Yes.
TIF 5.
Right.
They're all engineering work and Robinson Gallagher last year.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thompson, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Johnson.
No.
Johnson, no. Frausto.
Aye.
Frausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. 11 ayes and 1 absent.
Thank you very much. Anything else? Thank you very much. City Attorney? Committee reports, Community Development Committee?
Yes, Your Honor. The Community Development Committee met on Thursday, January 4th, 2018 at 7 p.m. Present were Alderman Hawley, Osling, Thompson, and Frausto. Absent were Alderman Johnson, Bellato, and Rita. Also present were Angel Infante, Director Mike Marzell, Ayesh Amalayal, and Fred Mora. There was no public comment. Under new business, the building and planning report for December 2017 was reviewed. Revenues for the month of December were $29,475.81. The total revenue for 2017 is $627,211.81. Revenues were up $85,391.59 over 2016. Combined building, plumbing, and electrical permits were up in 2017, as well as combined residential inspections and rental inspections. A sign application from Musket 3415 127th Street was reviewed. The signs on the cyclone part of the fence were okay, but the sign on the corner was requested to have a nicer looking sign with some landscaping. Mr. Infante will follow up with them. Rooms to Room furniture owner and manager introduced themselves and their plans for opening a furniture store at 12625 Southwestern Avenue, the Walgreens property. The application was not completed and there were no designs for signs. They have 5 other locations and this would be their largest location. It was noted that the pictures presented of the other store properties were not that great and asked if that's what they were planning for the space. They said yes. They were told all signage would need to be approved and they should get the approval before purchasing any signage. The signage would need to comply with the current sign ordinance. A peddler license by Pover Home to go door to door for home remodeling in January and February. No one was present from the company to represent them. It was moved by Alderman Frausto and seconded by Alderman Osling to deny issuing the license. All were in favor. Motion passed. Under Alderman concerns, Alderman Frausto expressed extreme disappointment, echoed by all, in the proposed business at 127th and Western. The lost opportunity for that property is concerning. There being no further business, it was moved by Alderman Fausto and seconded by Alderman Thompson to adjourn. All were in favor, and the meeting was adjourned at 7:36 p.m. The next meeting was to be on Thursday, February 8th in the East Annex. That meeting was canceled due to not having a quorum. The next meeting is this Thursday, March 1st, 2018 in the East Annex.
Thank you very much. Finance Committee?
Finance meeting was called to order on February 20th, 2018. Members present, Alderman Thompson, Hawley, Farnwell, Vieira, and Oslin. Absent, Alderman Fausto. There was no public comment. The following was approved by the Finance Committee, accounts payable for February 28th, 2018, in the amount of $771,332.41. I make that in the form of a motion to City Council.
A motion, do I have a second by Alderman Tom Hawley? Any questions? Roll call, please.
Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Farnwell.
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Thompson.
Aye.
Thompson, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
No.
Slattery, no. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Fausto.
Aye.
Fausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. 11 ayes and 1 no, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Finance Committee also approved payroll for February 9th, 2018, in the amount of $339,303.26. I make that in the form of a motion to City Council.
You have a motion second by Alderman Vieira. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Farnwell.
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Thompson.
Aye.
Thompson, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Fausto.
Aye.
Fausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. 12 ayes.
Thank you.
No further business. The meeting was adjourned at 7:03. Our next meeting is March 6, 2018, 7 p.m. East Annex.
Thank you very much. Public Health and Safety Committee?
No report, Your Honor. I would like to mention one of our officers, though. Jerry Colon has completed 20 years of service to the city of Blue Island in January, and if you see him on the streets, please congratulate him.
Thank you very much. In fact, he was the recipient of the Trailblazer Award on Black History Month at the Rec Center. So we want to congratulate Officer Cologne for that accomplishment. He's a well-loved patrolman in our city, and we will relay that message. Thank you very much.
Oh, and our next meeting is March the 13th.
Thank you very much. Municipal Services Committee? There's two ordinances. If not, I'll read it. Ordinance number 2018-011, an ordinance rescinding handicap parking restrictions on 2224 Prairie Street, 2414 Oak Street, 2205 Prairie Street, and 2155 Grove Street in the city of Blue Island, County of Cook, and State of Illinois. I need a motion for that. Motion by Alderman Bellato, second by Alderman Vieira. Any questions?
I just want to make one comment that
Yes.
I'm really glad to see this is starting to happen, taking out some of these expired or unneeded handicap spaces, and would again urge anyone who's aware of a handicap space that needed any more to contact the city and get it out of there.
Thank you very much. We've got a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Farnwell.
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Thompson.
Aye.
Thompson, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Fausto.
Aye.
Fausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Next is an ordinance number 2018-012, an ordinance restricting a portion of a certain street for handicap parking only at 12603 Elm Street, sign to be placed at 2600 Birdsall Street, within the city of Blue Island, County of Cook, State of Illinois, providing penalties for the violation thereof. I need a motion by Alderman Pittman. Do I have a second? By Alderman Vieira. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Farnwell.
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Thompson.
Aye.
Thompson, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Fausto.
Aye.
Fausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Judiciary Committee minutes for the date of February 12, 2018.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead, sir.
Meeting was called to order February 12 at 6:05 p.m. Present were Alderman Fairwell, Alderman Poodles, and Alderman Vieira. Absent were Alderman Pittman and Alderman Slattery. Also present was Leslie Kennedy from Oldeston and Sturt. There was no public comment. A draft ordinance rescinding handicap parking at 2224, well, we heard about that, was approved. There was also a draft ordinance adopting reportable offenses in the motor vehicle code, which was recommended for approval, and I'd like to make a motion for the approval of ordinance number 2018-013, an ordinance amending Title 7, Chapter 70 of the Municipal Code of the City of Blue Island, Cook County, Illinois.
Got a motion, second by Alderman Poulos. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. Fairwell.
Aye.
Fairwell, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Thompson.
Aye.
Thompson, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Frausto.
Aye.
Frausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Vieta.
Aye.
Vieta, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thanks very much.
There's a few other items. Attorney Kennedy reported that revisions regarding a draft amendment to an ordinance regarding administrative adjudication of code violations is being researched and will be dealt with at a later date. Also, there will be continued research on liquor license categories and fees by the attorney, and we'll wait for further word on that. Alderman concerns. Alderman Poulos asked if an ordinance restricting parking to residents only can be enacted for a section of the 2500 block of High Street where school parking has caused a problem for residents, and Attorney Kennedy will review this. And Alderman Vieira asked if there is an ordinance requiring removal of snow by residents and particularly by businesses. Attorney Kennedy will review this, and the potential for restricting parking on side streets to one side only during snow removal will also be researched. So motion to adjourn by Alderman Poulos and seconded by Alderman Vieira, carried at 6:03 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. And the next meeting of the Judiciary Committee will be Monday, March 19, 2018 at 6 p.m.
Thank you very much. Aldermanic announcements or comments? If not, I need a motion. Alderman, go ahead.
I'm a recipient of a letter from the city of Blue Island at the Black Culture line over at the John D. Ritter Rec Center. I was honored with an award, a Rosa Parks award. It was very humbling, and I thank the city of Blue Island for this award and everyone connected with the John D. Ritter Rec Center. I thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. On my flag is Domingo Vargas, the city of Blue Island, our city clerk, Mr. Hoyser, and our treasurer, Ms. Bellato. Thank you very much
You're welcome.
for that award.
Thank you. Any other? Alderman Carr, go ahead.
I just wanted to mention that the Chamber is having their annual dinner on March the 10th, if anyone's interested in going.
Thank you very much. Alderman Bellato.
I know many of you are members of St. Benedict's Church, and I'm newly a member of St. Benedict's Church. Come on down to the fish fry every Friday. I see Miss Rose there. She runs the front of the kitchen over there. They've already recruited me to work in the kitchen at least one night. So please come on down to the fish fry. It's $10. You're going to get a lot to eat. And they have peanut butter and jelly.
And they also need volunteers, so anybody else who wants to volunteer and smell like fish, come on down.
Now, trust me, my dry cleaning bill has gone up a lot.
Alderman Fairwell.
I just wanted to report that the tree campaign is going great guns. Looks like we're going to meet our goals, and we'll have a great announcement here shortly on it. But thank everyone who supported us, and some really good things are coming together, so we're going to make a greener Blue Island.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else?
Excuse me.
Is that a motion for adjournment?
Can I say something before you adjourn?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in St. Benedict's Fish Fry, but Nana Zilkowski is the head of the whole thing for the last 10, 12 years.
Got it.
So she has the whole thing.
We'll give Nana full credit and any links to them. All right. Thank you. I need a motion. Go ahead, Alderman Pittman.
Motion to adjourn.
Oh.